Hello, dear friends, and welcome to a session of clips that we will be doing regarding the Romanian Congress or the European Congress that we will have in just several weeks. With me, my best friend Ariel Ershkovitz.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Moshe.
And together we want to talk to you about really to go over all of the aspects of the Congress, because the first thing that we need to know about the Congress is that it's all about the preparation. And the Congress is just a mere result of the preparation that we will be doing together in these next clips. We also invite you to ask us all of the questions that you have, to send it to the email address that you will see here in the slide, and really to go over the clips. And I'm sure that together we will do the best preparation to this Congress. So I would like to begin with the most, I think, basic question. So what is a Congress, the Kabbalah Congress, and what is its importance?
Well, basically, the Kabbalah Congress is extremely important for two reasons. First of all, what is a Congress? A Congress is, well, we know congresses from our day-to-day life. Doctors meet, I don't know, lawyers meet. This is a meeting of Kabbalists, but it's very special and it's very different. What is so different and special about it is that the purpose of our gathering, which is a very big gathering, and we'll talk about why is it so important that we are gathering a lot of people together, what does it allow us to achieve. The purpose of our gathering is something out of this world. We want to achieve spirituality, and there is nothing like it in this world in any other place. Now, the importance, by the way, Moshe, if you feel like you want to add something, just jump in, we'll mingle.
I was just mesmerized.
Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. So basically, what is so unique about a gathering of so many people together with one spiritual goal? I prepared in advance a short passage. Actually, there are two things about it. The one is, it says in the speech for the completion of the Zohar by Bala Sulam, the greatest Kabbalist of the 20th century. It says, now you can understand the verse, in the multitude of people is the king's glory. Since the measure of the greatness comes from the environment under two conditions, the extent of the appreciation of the environment, and the second one is the size of the environment. Thus, in the multitude of the people is the king's glory. Why is it so important, the multitude of the people? The only thing, spirituality isn't hidden from us. It's here, everywhere. We can reveal it immediately. The only thing that we're lacking is the desire for it. How will we achieve an intense enough desire and directed desire towards spirituality? That we do by the multitude of people. We're impressed. The only thing we need is a great desire and an impression. And the multitude of people is something that gives us a very strong desire for something. Like, I don't know, many people tell me that a certain movie is good, or that wearing, I don't know, Nike, it's not an advertisement, is good, so I want to do it. Same thing here, that when many people gather together and they want to achieve spirituality, immediately my desire for spirituality is multiplied by 1,000,000 times, and that allows us to achieve, because each one of us separately has a desire, but it's too small in order to achieve it. Moshe, I feel you want to add.
Yeah, I want to add, because if we think about our everyday life, so we have, if we're talking about our students, we have once a week, we have the lesson, the Learning Center lesson, and then we might have an environment, we might hear a lesson of Rav, we might go to the website or to the blog of Rav, read something, but we feel, and I'm sure we feel it, even if we're not students, we're now friends in a group, in Romania, Belgrade, whatever, Montenegro, Bulgaria, we feel that we have our environment, but it's not so easy to keep really us focused only on the goal. see every occasion through the lens or the filter of just the creator, none else besides him, it's difficult. And you know that Kabbalists were always doing these gatherings. They didn't call it congresses, but they were call it gathering of friends. In the Zohar, you can see Rabbi Shimon and his students always sitting together in a circle and connecting and giving birth to this Zohar. Every Kabbalist was doing congress with his students. And
in ancient times, there was 3 times a year pilgrimage to Jerusalem, which was actually a gathering of Kabbalists.
Yeah.
It's the first congresses.
And now imagine that in all of this wide space of myriad of other influences and who knows what, and your head is now imagine that they built you a powerful simulator of spirituality. They built you a place in which you're entering there for 3 days. And in this simulator, you're only there. You're just for these days. You're leaving everything behind. You're preparing for this. You're yearning for this. You know everything that's gonna be there. And then you enter. And it's not only you, but this place invites all of the parts of your soul, all of these points in the hearts from places that you even didn't know that existed in Europe. And you see so many friends, so many different nationalities and colors and languages and whatever. But you feel so connected to them. And these points are gathering. And these points, as the disciples of Rabbi Shimon, they have a rabbi, a Rav, someone which is already attaining spirituality. So we have Rav Leitman. And we're all sitting, and we're sitting in circles like they were used to sit. And we're beginning to connect with each other in such a strong and potent way that all of our minds, all of our emotions, everything that we have is tuned only to spiritual attainment, only to connection. And around us, it's not only us, around us, thousands and dozens of thousands of students from all over the world are connected, are with us, are supporting us. So basically, we're creating here such a strong facility, I don't know how to call it, of a simulator of spiritual attainment. And the consequences of such a facility, I don't know how to call it, of such a group, of such a strong group, which is gathering only with this sole purpose of uniting in order to attain Creator, to please Him, to bring Him contentment. Every Congress that I was, it's always, you go out of this Congress with a total revolution, that you cannot even fathom what this revolution means. You will begin to feel, you will begin to see in this Congress everything so differently, and the writings that we were always learning together, the texts, the information, I don't know, perception of reality and the birth of Partzuf and the phases of creation, whatever we studied, it will all reside in you, and it will begin to echo in you. What is the connection between the friends and the texts and Rav and the workshop and sitting in circle and everything will have just this feeling of oneness. And a part of it, and Ariel, maybe you want to add it, it's always a place of immense joy and pleasure that you cannot even imagine that you could have with these friends.
Beautifully put.
Thank you.
To add to that, imagine that you feel yourselves like a baby on the arms of the society. You feel that you have no worries, you're loved, you're in the right place. You feel that you're realizing the purpose of your life. This is something that usually on a day-to-day basis we don't think about. But the conditions there allow the opportunity for it for the very first time, or these unique times, to rise from within us, and suddenly we start feeling the great joy of fulfilling the purpose of life. We start feeling what the Kabbalists talk about. Now, this isn't a joy that stems from a good movie, even though it's wonderful, or having a good time drinking beer with friends. This is a joy which is much deeper, higher, more exalted. This is a joy of the, how to say, resolve. I'll ask this in Hebrew. איפה שמתפוגגים כל
Where all of the doubts are dissipating.
something like that, that suddenly it's completely contradicting matters that you couldn't put together, that you couldn't join them. You see that they're on the next level, they become as one. And that Kabbalists describe as the greatest joy. Atarat Sfekot, it's called in Hebrew. I don't know how
Resolving
to
the
translate
doubts.
it. Yeah,
or...
resolving of doubts, but it's a matter of sensation.
And just to add last thing, because we can talk so much about the Congress, I want to share with you the first Congress, not that I was in, but that I was seeing from the internet. There was a Congress in Israel in 2005 or 4, I think, and I was seeing this Congress through the internet. And I don't know why, but immediately in me, I had an awakening of such yearning. I felt, I don't know why, these were strange people. I was back then in Italy, in Tuscany, you know, drinking wine and everything, you know, good movie, as Ariel said. And I saw these people, and I felt that this is my place. Even though I don't know them, I saw them together. I saw them hugging, laughing, singing, studying, and I felt I need to be there, hugged with them. I want to, I don't know why, because usually I'm not the type that hugs or likes to be hugged, but I felt that this is where I want to be. And the first Congress that I was in physically in Israel, after a year, I want to share an experience regarding the pleasure of meeting the friends. I was getting inside, and I saw a friend from Russia, from Moscow. I didn't know him, and he was a big, very tall and chubby guy, and he was looking at me with a smile from here to here, like, I don't know, really feeling all of my scope, all of my vision, just his smile, and with such eyes. And, you know, I was melting in this, and he was just telling me something in Russian, and I didn't know what he was telling me, but I felt so much love from him that as if he was meeting his, I don't know, his most beloved brother, or I don't know what he was even thinking. Now I can think that he was thinking of meeting even the creator, but it was such love, and I felt so much at home and so much wanted, and it wasn't any phony feeling of yes or not. It was really a truthful feeling, because I knew that he was giving everything that he had in order to accept me. And I was feeling that we don't even need any language. Language is not a barrier here. We were communicating the most deepest feelings. Then afterwards in other congresses, you know that you can share the deepest feelings, the deepest sensations. It's all connected with the lesson that Rav Leitman is giving in this Congress, and the feelings between the friends, whatever is happening in the Congress, and the lessons, they're all becoming one, like feelings and an upbringing or education that regards these feelings. And basically what we're trying to tell you, you cannot miss this Congress. I think,
yes, in other words,
to sum it up, you cannot miss the Congress.
See you there.
Yeah.